will be 2068, and I'll still be here discussing this idea, this concept of Bruce Campbell's Ash Williams being featured in a Mortal Kombat game. I'm telling you, the saga, it never ends. It just continues. And after you watch this video, guess what? You'll be left with just more questions and less answers because it's such a polarizing direct statement we got. You either take this as it's 110% dead in water, never happening, or Bruce Campbell and NetherRealm Studios are performing the swerve of the century and keeping things under wraps. There's no in between, sadly. So again, just be prepared that what I'm about to tell you is either really good, really bad, but regardless, it's, I don't know what to trust. That's the world we live in. So if you're excited to hear me break down a recent statement made by Bruce Campbell when asked if we'd see Ash Williams in Mortal Kombat 12, drop a like on the video. And without further ado, let's get into it. So in case you're new here, long story short, back in Mortal Kombat 11, Bruce Campbell's Ash Williams from Army of Darkness was scheduled to be part of the first Combat Pack DLC until ultimately he was replaced by the Joker. Now, we know this because we saw Bruce Campbell's name inside the game's source code files. There was also a chainsaw sound effect tease at the end of one of the first Combat Pack trailers we got as well. Bruce Campbell obviously has been asked about this whole situation where he's echoed the exact same sentiment pretty much every single time, where it's essentially just plans fell through after agreeing, and nothing more, nothing less. Some potential trust issues with the license being in the hands of another company, but more or less that's all we've really gotten about the situation. And again, even Ed Boon has been asked about this, where the response we got was, that's a long story that I will try to get the okay to share with you all one day, but for now, all I can say is, Ash Williams, what are you talking about? He's not in Mortal Kombat. It didn't happen. It almost did. And again, like I mentioned earlier, Evil Dead Rise drops this weekend, the newest movie for the franchise, and Bruce Campbell's been doing a bunch of PR touring, marketing for this new film, and the question came up, the elephant in the room. AVC got the opportunity to ask this right here. You recently did Evil Dead the game, and there were rumors about Ash appearing in Mortal Kombat 11, but that never came to fruition. With buzz about Mortal Kombat 12 possibly being announced soon, are you open to the idea of Ash appearing in that game? Now, the response we got from Bruce Campbell, I'm telling you, is so direct. It's... Here it is. No, I don't want Ash to appear in other people's games. Other creatures like Freddy and Jason should be in the Evil Dead game. You should be able to play as Freddy. You should be able to play as Jason and then have Ash fight those guys. So the video game format is much more welcoming, and then you make a side deal with however you get the likeness and the character of Freddy. You let the game company make those deals. So that's what I would do. But no, I'm not interested in loaning Ash out. They need to come to our house. So I'm not going to just jump on Bruce Campbell here because I love him to death, but Bruce, they need to come to our house is really interesting to say, considering that last year, Ash Williams was featured in arguably one of the most popular games on the planet, Fortnite, along with the Necronomicon. And before that, Ash was also featured in Dead by Daylight. Now again, these crossovers happening are logically making some sense or sound because back then there was an Evil Dead the game, and if you wanted to use, again, Ash Williams in a video game, you were kind of limited. So these crossovers just kept the franchise, the character alive. That makes a lot of sense, especially now that they got their own game. Why even run the risk of making Ash Williams look bad and entrusting another set and team of developers? It makes a lot of sense. If you're Bruce Campbell, this is your baby. This is your golden goose. You do not want to entrust in the wrong people. I can see that being a traumatizing experience to have happen. However, none of these games are fighting games. Where the hell can I play Ash Williams in a fighting game? Oh yeah, that's right. In no game other than Terradrome, which came out like 15 years ago. By a small team of devs. They did a good job, but come on, it's been like 15 years. No AAA release in a fighting game is a travesty. This character was made for Mortal Kombat with the wit, the campiness, the humor. It's a match made in heaven. And again, this is Bruce Campbell, and that's his statement, which could obviously be taken the wrong way and too literal. So what I'm saying is, maybe this is just an answer in character. This is Bruce Campbell. This is the guy, the embodiment of Ash Williams. This response is so arrogant and cocky. This is exactly what Bruce Campbell would say when asked if Ash would be an MK12. What's he gonna say? Yes? He can't say yes. He's gonna have to say no, right? Now, is this copium? Probably. If you go back to the days of Freddy versus Jason, if I'm not mistaken, that was supposed to be Freddy versus Jason versus Ash Williams, but they were just afraid of Ash's treatment. They, I think, wanted him to be victorious because, well, Ash doesn't lose to evil, and got to keep the character true to, you know, continuity's sake. It makes some sense. So they've always had a tight grip on the character. Raimi, Bruce, this is their golden goose. It's that in one way, and then again, the flip side of that coin is, God, this is just the big work, and this is simply them in character. So, considering that the MK11 situation happened, do I think Ed talked to Bruce and was like, oh, you know what, man, we're going to save you for MK12? No, I do think plans really did fall through. I think Bruce was scheduled to have Ash's character in MK11. So I can't fault you or blame you for being of the essence of thinking, okay, well, that's never going to happen, Dynasty. Why are you sitting here pretending there's a chance? God, maybe I'm just that much of a Ash Williams fan. All right, maybe I don't want it to be true. Maybe I just want the dream to be alive, even if it's 0.1%. So there you go. That is the statements that we got from Bruce Campbell when asked if we'd see Ash Williams in Mortal Kombat 12. No, I don't want Ash to appear in other people's games, which again has been echoed in not only the games, but in other crossovers for the character as well throughout the years. So not out of character for this response to be given to us. Even if Ash Williams was destined and will be in Mortal Kombat 12, given the previous track record we got with the Mortal Kombat 11 situation, if that really was a deal gone bad, I would not want to jinx it and even tease that idea, because a lot of people like myself, like you guys if you're watching this, let's be real, I'm pretty bummed about that still, and I'll probably always be bummed about that still, because we saw the character name in the source code, and it's not like Ed Boon came out and said, okay guys, that was just the code name. We never even started development. For all we know, this character was done in the bag, had fatalities, brutalities, intro, skins, you name it, the whole everything. You know what I mean? And then the very last second got scrapped. We don't know how far along development was. Again, we don't even know the official details. I don't think, other than they didn't entrust them with the license. We don't know how bad the situation got, I guess. So it's tough to really gauge this statement, given the fact that Ed Boon can't even come out and be like, okay, Bruce, he fucked us. We spent months on this character, and then he dipped. And then to that response, I'd say, well, it's almost like you can just import that guy into Mortal Kombat 12. It's a legacy game, and all the hard work was actually not for nothing. Copium. I've got a bunch of it. I'm giving it to you. So there you go. That is the situation with Ash Williams in Mortal Kombat 12. That was the same from Bruce Campbell. I am so intrigued to hear your thoughts on this. I'm going to take it for what it is, face value. It seems pretty damn clear. It's not happening, but they always pull rabbits out of hats. I never thought we'd see Spawn in a Mortal Kombat game after years of waiting that happened. So I don't want to say it's never happening. I think never say never. Just like, I don't know, wrestling. The craziest things can happen, the unexpected. If there's enough fan demand, I think a lot of things can change. We've seen it happen again with this franchise in general too, so we'll see what happens, but that is the current status for Ash Williams in the game. According to Bruce Campbell in the statement, as coy and tongue-in-cheek and cheeky as it is, that's what it is. Take it how you will. Guys, I don't know. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please take a second and drop a like on it. Subscribe to some more MK12 content like this on the channel. Until next time, I've been your host, Dynasty. Please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.